Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about The Prisoner of Azkaban, which is the third book in the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. So, this is where the series gets kind of a lot more complex than it was. I really like the first two books, and I think that people sleep on them, honestly. I know everybody's like, ooh, it doesn't get really good until three. I like the first two books, but three is definitely where it gets a lot more darker. It's kind of a bridge book, you know? Like, Voldemort's not back yet. It's not the apocalypse yet, but we're getting there. It's like the appetizer before your main meal. That's how I describe three. It's also the last of like the normal sized books before they get like super long. So I kind of enjoy this for that too. It's brevity. But yeah, I don't know. You have so many elements added to the series with this book. You have the Marauders map, you have Lupin, you have Sirius Black. That whole Sirius Black mystery was great. The last like three chapters of this book are absolutely insane with like all the shit that goes down. Harry and Hermione and Ron have like this solid foundation now based on the first two books that they're just so like comfortable with each other now in the third one. Like I don't know, I really like their friend group a lot. My sister borrowed this from me several years ago and like completely tore the back off, so now it's all taped up and gross. So there goes, not letting her borrow any of my books anytime soon. I think my favorite part of the book was the Dementors. Not only are they kind of like really creepy, but also they show like a physical manifestation of Harry's PTSD. Because he's the most traumatized out of all of them. He has the biggest effect to them. Like he becomes a lot more like lightheaded and panic attacked. So I think that's like a really strong metaphor. Probably one of my favorite elements of this series, honestly, is the whole Dementors and Harry's reaction to it. Also, this book is filled with so many plot twists, like Sirius Black not being the killer and actually being the good guy, and the fact that Ron's rat is the bad guy. Like he's a human being sleeping in he's this grown ass man sleeping in the same bed as this 13-year-old boy. That's a little weird. I might have to call CPA on him, but still a really good twist. Professor Trelawney with all like weird voodoo magic or like predictions and stuff. Like I think it's funny how she's wrong like 99% of the time, but then once in a while she is right, which is kind of uh, kind of realistic, honestly, with those type of fortune tellers. You know, you could say so much random shit that eventually you're gonna say something correct, and then everybody's gonna think you're a genius. But even though you're wrong, like all these other times, I felt so bad for Hagrid. That punk ass Draco Malfoy is trying to kill this innocent flying bird. Hagrid told him not to provoke him. But of course, Draco did that. Luckily, Hermione and Harry save him at the end. Which they seem a lot happier than they did in the book. In the book, they seem a little bit more stressed. Like, oh God, we're crunched for time. I like the whole time tunnel aspect. Even if it's never used again in the rest of the series. I like how they didn't like outright change the future. They just like were able to go back and fix things without like the timeline getting messed up. A lot of times, like you create a grandfather paradox. Well, if you go back and fix things, then that stops you from ever fixing things. Harry Potter avoids that by never having him cross paths or them knowing that Sirius is alive and the Hagrid's pet is alive. So they do that in a really small way. Overall, like this book is amazing. I don't know if it's my favorite because I like all the books. Like Harry Potter has no misses except for the Cursed Child, which never happened. I'm just gonna pretend like that book never happened. But the original series of Harry Potter, no misses, honestly. So let me know what you guys thought of this down in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll probably do my Goblet of Fire video sometime in like September. Because right now I'm reading The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson. So I'm kind of going back and forth between these Cosmere books and these Harry Potter books. Really big on fantasy lately. And until next time, peace.